Big breaking news that's coming in. The Enforcement Directorate has booked Karnataka's Chief Minister Siddaramaiah and some others as well in a money laundering case linked to the Mysuru Urban Development Authority or Muda, taking cognizance of a recent state Lokayukta FIR. The federal agency has filed an Enforcement Case Information Report or ECIR to book the Chief Minister and others. Siddaramaiah, his wife B.M. Parvati, brother-in-law Mallikarjuna Swamy and Devaraju, from whom Swamy had purchased land and gifted it to Parvati, and others have been named in the FIR registered by the Mysuru located Lokayukta police establishment on the 27th of September. The FIR was lodged after a special court in Bengaluru last week ordered a Lokayukta police probe against Siddaramaiah in the case. The order of the special court judge came a day after the High Court upheld the sanction granted by Governor Thawarchand Gehlot to conduct an investigation against the senior Congress leader on allegations of illegalities in the allotment of 14 sites to his wife by the Mysuru Urban Development Authority or Muda. The Enforcement Directorate has pressed sanctions of the Prevention of Money Laundering Act or PMLA to book Siddaramaiah in its ECIR, the equivalent of a police FIR. According to the procedure, the Enforcement Directorate is empowered to summon the accused for questioning and even attach their assets during the investigation. Siddaramaiah, 76 years old, had last week said that he was being targeted in the Muda issue as the opposition was scared of him and noted that it was the first such political case against him. He also reiterated that he would not resign following the court ordering a probe against him in the case as he has done no wrong, and asserted that he would fight the case legally. In the Muda site allotment case, it's alleged that compensatory sites were given to Siddaramaiah's wife in an upmarket area in Mysuru which had higher property value as compared to the location of a land that was acquired by Muda or Mysuru Urban Development Authority. We have my colleague Mohammad Wajula now joining us live from Bengaluru with the latest. Vaji, talk to us now. Things are getting tighter and tighter for Siddaramaiah.
Well, yes, Krishna, this is like a nail in the coffin because the ED will now investigate the money laundering aspect in this entire matter. Siddaramaiah is booked under ECIR, which is Economics Complaint Information Report, and it has been filed on Siddaramaiah after we had seen the court, the lower court and the High Court saying that yes, there are irregularities in this entire Muda scandal and it has to be investigated. They have given permission for that. And after that, we saw the Lokayukta file an FIR against Siddaramaiah on Saturday. And it's been 2 days since then the investigation has been going on. The reporters have been called for enforcement. But today, Sneha Krishna, one of the petitioners in this entire matter, had written to the CBI and to the ED asking them to interfere in this matter. He had also told in Mysore the other day that he does not have trust in the Lokayukta because he believes the Lokayukta is the body that is deployed or is under the state government, and that is why the Lokayukta will not be able to do a clean and fair investigation. That is why he had appealed for a CBI, but before that itself we had seen how a blanket sanction was put against the CBI by the Karnataka High Court, that the next time the CBI wants to investigate, they have to take permission. Because that was done, the ED has now jumped into the fray and has also become one of the other investigating agencies along with Lokayukta and an SIT team which has been formed by a retired judge, headed by a retired judge who is investigating. So there are 3 people investigating this entire matter. And the ED also has the right to jump into cases when the matter is above a few lakhs and it involves lakhs of rupees in it, and that is why ED has also interfered, and this is also after a complaint by one of the activists in this entire matter. The reason why we do not have a CBI, we don't have CBI right now coming into this, and the case has not been picked up by CBI because there is a blanket ban by the state, and the CBI will have to approach the court to get permission to start all of this. So before that, the enforcement agencies have taken this into this thing and have booked the Chief Minister, his wife, his brother-in-law, and the first person who had bought this land. There are others also who have been named, which will include the Muda officials at that point of time. So we will now have to see how the ED will summon, and now there is a possibility of Siddaramaiah being called in for questioning to Delhi or to the Bangalore office. So that is something that is there, will be happening in the coming time.
Right, so he could be questioned. We don't know where he could be questioned, but all of this, Vajji, began, after the High Court upheld the sanction granted by, Karnataka Governor Thawarchand Gehlot to conduct an investigation against him. Siddaramaiah, on his part, has said that this is a political case. It is because it's being foisted on him simply because the opposition is scared of him. He has gotten backing from the likes of Mallikarjun Kharge, the president of the Congress party. So the Congress party is fully backed Siddaramaiah. But talk to us in terms of the political ramifications. What would this mean?
Well, Krishna, this entire matter started when the BJP started their Padyatra from Bangalore to Mysore, highlighting the entire issue. And then we saw the court we saw a complaint by the petitioners. There were three petitioners in this entire matter: Pradeep, Snehashri, Siddaramaiah Krishna, and T.J. Abraham. These people had gone on to file a complaint. That is when the Congress, especially Siddaramaiah, had filed a counter case in the court saying that there should not be any prosecution on the orders of the governor. But the High Court upheld it. Since then, we've seen how the BJP has been putting pressure on the Chief Minister to resign, and he has been defiant. He's been saying that he will not resign. In fact, unless and until Narendra Modi resigns for Godhra, Kumaraswamy resigns for money laundering allegations against him, and Nirmala Sitharaman resigns for the electoral bond issue, Siddaramaiah will not resign, is what he had maintained. And today also, when we are listening to the ED now jumping into the fray and also filing and booking Siddaramaiah in Muda-Linked, we still see a defiant Siddaramaiah. We have not heard anything from the Chief Minister's office as of now. But Siddaramaiah has been defiant. We've seen how the BJP and JDS have had regular press conferences. They've had Padyatras. They've been showing black flags to the Chief Minister every time he goes for a program, because that has been the plan of the BJP, to make sure that they keep showing the black flags to Siddaramaiah everywhere he goes till the time he resigns. So you are going to see a long political battle here in Karnataka. They have been complaining about this. The current government had been complaining about this from a very long time, on how the governor has been interfering exactly the same way we had seen issues in Tamil Nadu and Kerala. These were the allegations of the current government. But now with ED, with Lokayukta booking a case against Siddaramaiah, it is clearly tough time for Siddaramaiah, especially politically, because its opponents are not going to stop. And we've already seen Padyatras, we've already seen press conferences by both. Kumaraswamy, in fact, had a press conference yesterday where he released a video of Siddaramaiah of 2011, where Siddaramaiah had gone on to say that the governor is the constitutional body. He comes directly under the president. And if the governor feels that there is something wrong, it means he is right. This is what Siddaramaiah had said in 2011. And 12, 13 years later, his tone has changed, is what he was trying to show Kumaraswamy. So we are going to see a very strong political slugfest in the coming future in Karnataka, Krishna.